That's it. All right. Hey, shalom, shalom. Shalom. Hey, we the brothers here from the Great Millstone Atlanta Church. Also, we have with us a special guest, the Apostle Ricard.
Shalom, man.
Coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai with another lesson, and Lord willing, we do hope and pray that it's edifying to the elect. Before we get started, of course, we want to give all praises, all glory and honor to
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Rikakodash.
All right, also, we want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And peace, love, many blessings to the elect of Israel scattered around the four corners of the earth that's calling on the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity.
And before we start this video, I did this for the New Year's Eve destruction video. I want to put up a prayer for the apostles, man, in particular. The elders as well, all the brothers, but primarily the apostles, man, the other apostles, man. I spoke with Apostle Gabon around live yesterday, and I didn't get a chance. I was supposed to call Apostle Tahar today, but I didn't get a chance to. But I want to, before we do this show, put up a special prayer for the other. I want to put up a prayer for the other apostles. And Tazwan, you can lead the prayer, or if you want one of your other men to lead the prayers, up to you.
Well, Ratazah, you can do it.
Okay.
Okay.
For Apostle Tahar, Gabon, and Around Live in particular, man.
Okay. Good. Yabarak, Kayahawa,
Washamarka,
Ya'ar,
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Yachanka, Yashah, Yahweh, Wayasham, Lakah, Shalom, Barak, Warapah, Wakazak, Apostle, Aramla, Apostle, Aramla, Apostle, Aramla, Why, Apostle, Gabar, Apostle, Gabar, Apostle, Gabar, Why, Apostle, Tahar, Apostle, Tahar, Apostle, Tahar, Babakashah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Rachai, Kodash, Tawada, Yad, Tawad.
All right, man. I just wanted to put that special prayer up for the other apostles. Satan is attacking, so God always pray for our leaders. The leaders, man. You know what I mean?
Con, most definitely. And that's very important, especially considering the times. Esau is on the attack. The left-hand side is turning up. You're seeing a lot of war games and a lot of different rumors of war. You're seeing, judgment being placed. And we just here to say that through the Spirit also, the righteous is also going to turn up, man. In the midst of, that's why the Spirit had the Apostle Ricard set the tone of sending out the prayers for the righteous men that's leading us, because the Lord is going to turn these men up.
That's right.
Okay? The Lord is going to turn these men up. And also for the rest of the brothers, that sincerely laboring, that's a part of the elect. The Lord is going to give you an increase in spirit, man. Okay? If you've been given due diligence and you've been holding yourself accountable to this ministry, sacrificing, laboring, Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to crank you up, man. Okay? We're not going to stay in this position where Esau is always going to constantly win. He's going to constantly always be able to let craft prosper in his hand. Well, the Lord is going to actually disappoint the devices of the crafty, man.
Right.
And he's going to actually start to show favor and love towards the elect. Okay? And that comes in the form of miracles, spiritual powers, the Lord lifting up a standard. Angels might come visit certain brothers and get brothers out of hard situations. If you get locked into a concentration camp, the Lord can get you out of that. Okay? The Lord gonna feed you. When the famine comes, the Lord's gonna feed you. Faith is gonna flourish and increase on a whole nother level. It's gonna be a lot of beautiful things that's gonna happen centered around the elect. And that is the faith that we must hold on to, man. Okay, in these latter times. So that's why the Spirit had that blessing go out, fired it up through Apostle Ricard, because, hey, man, the righteous is finding favor in the sight of Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. And that's just the truth of the matter.
That's right.
You look at the grand scale of the world, man, and everything that people are getting themselves involved with on a daily basis, and they ain't thinking about the Lord, man. The Lord is nowhere in their thoughts, man. But as men out here every day, we're obsessed with Yahweh Bashim Shai. Every thought centers around them, man.
It's a woman, the scriptures say that. Caress her, Solomon said, caress her with the caress her breasts with, that's the truth.
Right.
That's this knowledge. That's why you fucking women, and that video's gonna come. Somebody put a comment on my page, why am I boxing my car? You know, idiot, you fucking idiots, you fucking idiots. Y'all keep on, man, you know what, the Lord is about to do something to y'all, all you scoffers and you fucking guys that think you cute. Yo, man, oh, the video's coming. Lord willing, it might come tomorrow, homeboy.
Oh yeah.
But it's gonna come. We're gonna do it on your page.
God.
This is simply for the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
The one and only women's class that I'm gonna do. And I want all, and you brothers, you know, and usually I know I never say this. Yo, I want y'all wives to watch it.
Right.
All you brothers that got sisters that's in the truth,
Mm-hmm.
I want them to watch this video. Because you know what, man, I'm gonna keep saying this. Because you know what? Brothers are going through hell with y'all women. You sisters, the ones that claim to be believers.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? I'm never going to say nothing else but that.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I'm going to go in on y'all.
That's right.
It's not going to be a pleasant video, but I want y'all to watch.
God.
Since y'all want to know so much and y'all want to learn, I want to know the truth. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom, apostle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see the apostles and stuff, they got want to get right. But meanwhile, when the apostles and the elders ain't around, y'all giving your husband hell.
Or or the women respect y'all more than they respect their husbands.
Yeah, and that's wicked.
Yeah.
That's fucking wicked.
Right.
Fuck us, man. We ain't your husbands. I mean, yeah, we know we the leaders and the elders, but you're supposed to respect your husband. Your husband is your apostle, your elder, your God, your king. You understand? Oh yeah, of course you're supposed to respect elders and dignitaries, but your man come first, man.
Right.
You fuck, man. See, I'm about to say stuff, but I'm gonna hold my tongue. Go ahead, man.
God, you know, if I may add this quick scripture, this is Acts
I was
chapter-
gonna say the B word, but I said I can't be calling. But you lose it sometimes, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because it's the spirit of rebellion out here.
Yeah, man.
A lot of people have gotten comfortable with their rebellion to the Lord checking, because the brother's gonna turn up.
Oh, I love the way you said that. People have got comfortable with rebellion, and we know what the scripture said. Rebellion is a sin of witchcraft. So you're witches.
Right.
All you wicked, evil people, well, the men and you, well, the women and you men, you're witches, you're warlocks. The ones that you would come against authority. You see what I'm saying? And the scriptures talk about that too. Speak evil of dignitaries, man. Go ahead, brother.
God, this is the book of Acts chapter 6 and verse 7. It says, and the word of the Most High increased, and the number of the disciples multiplied in Jerusalem greatly, and a great number of priests were obedient to the faith. See, a lot of people going to jump on the bandwagon when this thing blows up. When the Lord started to perform miracles and he started to show the power working through his men, a lot of people going to have this fake obedience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're going to have this fake submission. You know, but guess what? The righteous eventually is inevitable. The righteous must turn up. The Lord is going to increase that fruit, man. It's just like a seed that you plant. You know, when it's under the ground, don't nobody know what's going on under there. Don't nobody know the inner workings of what started at One West and even going, you know, back to Elder Abba Bivens, Rabbi Abba Bivens. Nobody really knows the inner workings of that. Everybody just sees the quote-unquote glory of Israel on YouTube. But nobody respects the grassroots of this foundation until the Lord started to magnify and show who he working with through his men. That's when a lot of people going to try to jump ship from IUIC. They're going to try to jump ship from ISU PK. Everybody, all eyes and attention is going to be on the men of the Lord. And guess what? Some of you going to get rejected. The Spirit of the Lord is going to reject some of you fake believers. And that's what Yahushua said in the parable of the sower. That's why he spoke it. He said there'll be some that fell on stony ground, some that fell among the thorns, and some that fell upon the good ground. That represents the elect. So you're not just going to be able to just jump ship and wiggle your way into salvation. The Lord is going to call your number.
Well, if I may, you know, being that this is, you know, the year to turn up. The one thing about it is you can't turn on being a righteous individual. You can't turn on being a man. You can't turn on being a woman. These are acts that you got to put in the actual work from day to day to call upon these things. So like what you're saying, when that day when all hell breaks loose, when the Lord really pour his spirit, his indignation out here, a lot of you not even going to know how to turn on and be more meek.
Right.
Be more in the spirit, the things that protect you, because you've just been on your leash.
Yeah,
everything's a game.
Yep.
Everything is about, you know, the flesh. But when the Lord cut off all those aspects, you ain't gonna be left with nothing, man.
I love it, man. That's brother, man. Yeah, brother. You I like that guy.
Can I bring up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like King Marshall used to say, man.
Yeah.
When the brother was on front. I like that guy.
Who
that guy? What's his name? I like him. You're on the money.
Hey,
on the money.
all praise I got a turn up one for you. This is Jeremiah 16, and I'm gonna start at 14. And it says, "Therefore, behold, days come, saith the Lord, that as shall be no more said, saith the Lord, that the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers." Because see, you got a lot of outdated Israelites that are still living in this space.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yo, bro, you said outdated. Now, we came up with this phrase 10 years. You 92 Israelites. You 92. Y'all know the phrase we call 92 Israelites. Now, when we first told y'all brothers that y'all probably didn't even get what we was talking about, right? But we know. But now y'all know.
Yeah, right.
Because we explained it to y'all brothers. Like General Yohana. And I'm going to say your name, nigga. You brought back that whole... General Yohana was back in the 90s, and our brothers, the brothers of you that was there last night, the conversation we had with Apostle Cabal on the phone, and pretty much it was a conversation between me and Apostle Cabal, but these brothers weren't involved in the convo, but it was heavy, you know, and it's like y'all, like, you could see in that conversation, it was me and Apostle Cabal really just having a conversation with each other.
Yeah.
But to y'all brothers, that was a heavy conversation. But like, I mean, it was heavy. History. But it was just but me and him, it was just, that's just how me and him talk. That's how we've been talking for 30 years.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we was going to stuff, and y'all was like, wow, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just right.
You're right.
But y'all was sitting there like, oh, blown the fuck away. But with me and him, that was just like a conversation that me and him have had for over 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Because we live this shit, man. This is our life. You understand? This truth. And the things we went through in this truth. And then like the brother said, the outdated, I want you to jump back in.
Come.
The outdated Israelites. See? That 92 Israelite shit. Look, screaming and ranting and raving in the camp and not edifying, really. You understand?
They're still waters, they're not living waters.
God.
Because they don't know how to update themselves. You got Jake that still, they want to worship the Passover, the Egyptian, Moses Passover. That's outdatedness. We've elevated to the point where even our Passovers is based on Yahweh Shai. People don't even got that.
Through the grace of Yahweh Shai, we were the ones the Lord gave us the knowledge. Not because we so great about the Israelite foreigner thing. I remember a video from like about at least maybe 7 or 8 years ago. That's back when General Yohana was tearing everything up. General Yohana tears up 44th and Broadway. General Yohana tears up Philadelphia, downtown. Look, man, ranting and raving like Mr. Space and these sprockets.
Yep.
Right? Yep. He was tearing everything up.
Yep.
And I remember he was on 44th and Broadway, which we used to speak there back in the 90s. And Yohana he went back and took over all them old spots that we had in the 90s. And some dude Jake came up, right? And you can see he was a Jake. He was like one of them beige ranger motherfuckers. You know, like his mother was an Edomite, but his father was a. Yes, me and the other side one came with them beige ranger looking. Yeah, right. But anyways, the dude came up and said, "Well, look, man, let me ask you a question." Yohana himself was speaking.
Yeah.
He said, "Well, my father's black and my mother's white. So what does that make me?" He said, "You ain't nothing." This is Yohana responding to him. "Well, that makes you ain't nothing but a confused Negro black man." And Yohana didn't even explain to the dude, "Well, look, brother, you an Israelite then."
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You ain't nothing but a confused black man."
Wow.
I mean, he told him in not so many words, "Yeah, you a black man," but he didn't edify the guy.
Right.
So you see how toxic them guys really are? Why they gotta be stopped
Right.
at some point?
That's right.
He just told the dude, "You a confused black man." Okay, he told him he was a black man.
Yeah.
But he's not a black.
Yeah. He didn't edify.
Oh my
him.
God.
But see, that's why the Lord said He's gonna put out certain of y'all candlesticks.
Yep.
And Apostle Gabar said something heavy, last night. He said the spirit that he's picking up on going into this quote unquote new year is 1 Peter 4:17, which is judgment shall begin in the house of the Most High. See, the Lord is going to turn down a lot of you other camp signal. And He's going to turn up the signal of the men of the Lord, man. The righteous signal, man. And like the brother Abba said something heavy. He was like, a lot of y'all is outdated. But really, to be honest, in order for you to turn up anything, it gotta be on. I can't turn up the TV if the TV off.
Hey, well, Blackberries don't work no more.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all are Blackberry Israelites.
Yeah.
You ran your course, but now you got to throw away those devices, and that's how the Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to treat the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. There's no refurbishing you. There's no you're missing the point at this point. You're missing the mark. I'm gonna finish this off so you brothers can
Yeah, kind of.
This is verse 16, Jeremiah 16:16. It says, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks."
Yeah, that's a prophecy, man. All right. See, right now we in the season of fishing. When you read Revelation the 7th chapter, it speaks about the angel said, "Hurt not the earth nor the sea to the servants of the Lord is sealed in their foreheads," going into this wisdom, this word, man, being placed upon the elect. But then afterwards, the angel's gonna start jacking this place up, and the Lord gonna put the spirit on brothers to get physical, man. We don't tell brothers to go, starting with the apostles, of course, they don't tell brothers to go out and afflict harm on people, but the Lord is gonna put the spirit on us.
That's right.
In that day, to do what needs to be done. That'll be the will of the Lord. Okay? Because eventually we're going to go into hunting season, man.
Yeah, and that's a part of that turn up, because to be able to do that, we're going to have a level of power. We can't do that now in this, this feeble, weak state. Brothers are sick and got bad knees and bad backs.
Right.
The Lord going to have to turn us up. We're going to have to
Spiritual power.
The spiritual power. That's
Revelation 11:3, man.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when somebody can bring that out too, somebody can grab that.
Yeah, I can do it.
Y'all break it down. You know what I mean? So somebody speak, man. Keep it going. Keep it going. Can't have no dead silence. Somebody keep it going, man.
Revelation 11:3. It says, "And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,203 days, clothed in sackcloth."
Hey, who are the 2 witnesses, man? The 2 witnesses represent the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. Okay? Those are the 2 witnesses that John the Revelator was speaking about in that particular chapter. And it says they shall prophesy in sackcloth for a number of days. That number of days represents the number of days that we prophesy here in America. Okay? And he said, I will give them what? Power. Okay? Which, when you look into the word Israel, which the word Israel breaks down in the Hebrew, Yasha'Allah, he is a prince of the power. Our nationality itself entails that we have power.
That's right.
Okay? We are the sons of power, of the power. Yahweh Bashem Shai.
Princes of the power.
Yeah, yep. The princes of the power.
Royalty.
Mm-hmm.
The living power.
Yep. Yahweh Bashem Shai. We are the princes of that power. That's why our nationality is what? Yasha Allah. Hebrew Israelites. Ibar Yasha Allah. From the past, princes of the power. That's who we are. So when the Lord reestablishes that power in these latter times, it's because that's who we were. That's who we are. We fell from that power through rebellion. The Lord said what? Ye are gods, but ye shall fall like men. It is your iniquities that have separated between you and Yahweh Bashem Shai.
Rebellion.
Yep.
Scriptures say, stir up thy minds. Is the pure minds?
Mm-hmm.
And it was at 1 John, I give an unction from the Holy One.
Oh, yeah.
Though ye once knew this, that goes into the reincarnation. But what we were introduced. The scriptures also say what? Yeah, I said ye are gods, but ye shall die like men.
Yep.
Yeah, man, we there.
And the Lord is reestablishing that original state. That state you got to think about it, man. Jacob wrestled with an angel. You know, how was this man able to wrestle with an actual angelic being? You know, because that's why the angel said, you are no longer called Jacob, you're called Israel. You a prince of the... He felt the power in Jacob. To the point where he said, ye are a prince of the power.
You want to know why? Because we are angels too in the flesh.
Yep.
Like Apostle Paul talks about the bondage of flesh, the chains of bondage, that's this flesh. Well, the angels are our brothers. Why you think when the angels would come to the ancient prophets and the prophets would bow to the angels in this weak flesh, you'd be like, wow, an angel appear before you. And the angel said, get up. I am thy fellow servant. And then the scriptures talk about what? When they talk in St. John, man, it says that those angels that kept not their first estate. That's us, the ones of us came on earth. So the angels are our brothers. That's why they don't look down on us. They're like, yo, those are just our brothers, but the Most High made them just go into them fleshly bodies. So somebody had to.
Yeah, I got something for you.
Come on, man.
This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 40, right to the point.
Y'all follow what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Come.
Okay, go ahead, man.
It says, there are also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial, but the glory of the celestial is one and the glory of the terrestrial is another. Yeah, so you see it says you have terrestrial bodies, which is what? Us, we in this terrain. This is terrestrial.
Right.
Now you have a saying called extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial they equate with the what? With the heavens.
Yeah, which is fucking devil, Esau, E.T. Years ago, they got the extraterrestrial, but E.T. came from where? The heavens.
Right.
Yeah, came from the streets, like supposedly an alien that had special powers and abilities outside of the fleshly thing on the earth. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
E.T. That means extraterrestrial. So E.T. was supposed to be an angel that came, because he came out the ships, the chariots. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Esau understands that.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
And when it says the bodies terrestrial, it said basically they will receive new bodies. That's turning up.
Yeah.
That's the elect turning up. That's the Lord basically upgrading. That's an upgrade.
Yeah.
Lord basically gonna hook up the elect and give us new bodies. And that's a form of as Yahweh Bashem Shai is turning up. He's gonna impart His Spirit on the elect with power.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right. I just wanted to add that quick scripture. Y'all brothers got
I
it.
got something too. It's Isaiah 40 and 31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Yeah, so it says, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. The Lord is going to renew. And that word is renew, so that means we once had our strength. Because like brothers was saying, going into how we once had that power, but the Lord took it away.
Can I read this real quick, just as a turn up? This is 2 Samuel 22, and one of my favorite scriptures is about King David, 2 Samuel 22 and 43. And it says, and then did I beat them as small as the dust of the earth. I did stamp them as the mire of the street, and did spread them abroad. And that's you said, renew it, because ain't none of us beating a man into dust.
Right.
But evidently our forefathers, they had the spiritual power, the strength to do that.
Right. Yeah.
2 Samuel 22. I'll read it again.
Okay.
This is 2 Samuel 22 and 43.
That's them with David, right?
Yeah, King David.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Scripture said the Lord's gonna what? He's gonna rebuild the house of David as the days of old.
Yeah.
David and his mighty men, they all had spiritual power.
Yep. And the feeble of you shall be as king.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
So that's a turn up.
Yeah,
See that scripture, man?
Right.
That means like David's our stump mine. So like when we say what we say, man, we're gonna, the Lord raise us up. We're gonna get our hands on these nations, the warrior, or as they say, the goyim. We're gonna things we're gonna do to you. And like my man said in that song, what's the dude? What was that? Ghostface break on. And Lord knows best what I'm gonna do to him.
Yeah.
Remember that one song? What was it? The Wu-Tang, that was from back in the days. My man, I'm gonna do him in. And Lord knows best what I'm gonna do to him.
Oh, yeah.
You know that song? If y'all know the song I'm talking about.
I'm not familiar with
I
it.
think Carl Thomas was on that song, wasn't
I don't know,
The
man. I
R&B
think he might have been, but you know, basically about the song the dude one feel. I think it was Raekwon. I think it was Raekwon.
Yeah.
From Wu-Tang. Later he found out that this man was popping his woman. Yo, my man, I'm gonna do him in. And Lord knows best what I'm gonna do to him.
That's all.
Yeah.
Did the brother have some?
Good. Yeah, drop it. Whoever got it, just get
Right,
it.
cause I know the apostle had, he mentioned about the angels, you know, about how we, you know, we're angels, you know, because the angels also desire to look into the things that we have, man.
Yeah,
You know?
that's right.
And like you said, of course, there's a great power that's coming to those men who stand down for the cause, man. All right, for the cause of righteousness. All right, righteousness in the kingdom of heaven. All right, David mighty men, when you go into the Acts of them, one of his mighty men had, I believe he slayed a particular amount of men until a weapon cleaved into his hand, man. Meaning his hand became a weapon. And you got to think about it. The scriptures speak about Jake becoming what? His battle axe and weapons of war. So it's a time that the righteous gonna turn up, man. For a righteous cause. And it's one thing to fight for righteousness, all right? That's the best fight of all, man.
Yeah.
All right, that's not a greater fight that can be fought except to be for righteousness.
That's
man.
right, bro.
David might have been had also asked where one man slew like I think about 800 men or something like that at one time. And then after that, he jumped into a pit when it was snowing and slayed the lion, man. You know? He was one of those mighty men. So those acts are going to return it to those men who stay down for righteousness' sake.
That's
You
right.
got it out.
Yep, the Lord gonna tap
And that's
into
something to
that
look
spirit.
forward to, man.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
I got a quick one.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that Revelation 11 after you cross up.
This is Zechariah 12 and 8. It says, in that day shall the Lord Yahweh defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as the Most High, as the angel of the Lord Yahweh before him.
That's a good one. Yeah, man. You see that? Hey, that's clear cutting to the point. You know, the Lord is gonna raise that spirit up in those men that's been obedient, man.
That's right.
You know, which that's gonna be a reward, because everybody's not gonna be able to partake in that hunting season, man. Okay, Jake ain't mad enough.
Right.
Jake don't want Esau. Jake don't want these other nations in slavery, so the Lord ain't gonna turn them up.
Jake only want Jake. Jake only want mom Jake.
Yep.
Y'all don't want the other nations. You don't want the real enemies. Y'all only want to harm other Israelites.
Yep.
Okay? Any evil, vile thing, that we're going to break in this nigga house, we're going to get him, we're going to smoke that nigga up, we're going to duct tape his wife and kids up, we're going to rob him. All the evil, wicked shit you could think of, man, that only goes to your own people. They don't think about breaking into white people's houses and doing that, but you think about doing it to other Negroes or other Latinos. You know what I mean? Other Native Americans, like, y'all, like all that evil, yo, breaking this nigga house. I'm gonna duct tape that nigga up. I'm gonna kill him, we're gonna get him, we're gonna rape his woman, we're gonna get all his money, we're gonna get his guns, we're gonna get him, we're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
That only goes, but that's the part of the curses. Every man's eye shall be evil toward his neighbor. So we understand it's a part of the curses.
Come, yep.
But you know what? It's only for so long that the Lord is gonna allow y'all to operate like that. You see?
Yep.
At some point, the Lord is gonna shut y'all down.
Yeah. He gonna send out the Slayer, man. He gonna send out Esau.
That's right.
And man, it's only gonna be a select few men, women, and children that's gonna be able to withstand this stuff that Esau about to come with. And that's only because Yahweh Bashim Shai gonna give them an increase in spirit, man.
That's right.
He's gonna help, man. He's gonna help out. Izar, that's how you say help in the Hebrew, man. Okay? He's gonna help the elect. You know, and that's that increase, that's that turn up. He might use an angel or he might use a brother.
Yeah.
Okay? The Lord might put the spirit on the brother to, well, I'm gonna say this, the Lord is going to put the spirit on somebody to take down some armies, man.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna fly because the scriptures say they shall mount up with eagles as wings.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's a vision.
Yeah.
Say again?
House of one chase 1,000.
Yeah, that's a vision. So that means it's gonna happen. Somebody gotta do it. Otherwise, the scriptures would be what? Null and void. Somebody's gonna do these things, man. But it's gonna come in an increase. The Lord said, I will strengthen them.
Yep.
You gotta remember, man, Yahweh Bashim Shai name is within our nation. He's not about to embarrass himself. Okay? He's gonna magnify his name through delivering his elect in these times.
That's right.
And that's gonna come with a turn up, man.
I got a quick one. This is Psalms 23 and 5. And it says, thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil.
Oh, good.
My cup runneth over. So again, you know, in this flesh and in this walk, you kind of feel like, you know, the world is against you, life's against you, everything's against you. But again, King David, the scripture just said that the feeble shall be as King David. King David had a spirit of, just the spirit was just overflowing with him, man. And what does that come with? Prayer. That comes with everything's going to increase. You know, the Lord answers when King David. When you read about King David's conquest, he was praying to the Lord, and the Lord was answering them prayers right then.
Yeah,
you know, he was like, "Should we go over there and take over the Moabites?" Go. It was instant. That's an increase.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can feel like, you know, the Lord don't hear you.
Yeah.
Because of the curses, because of, you know, whatever doubts. But we know in that turn, the time that's gonna come, the Lord gonna increase it to.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be no doubt. If the Lord's with you, He gonna answer it, as the scriptures say, He gonna answer it before you even think about it.
Yeah. But then you got to be proactive. Like the video I did last night. What was King David? That's why I like when I do my videos. I have a series where I go into the Psalms.
Gun.
King David was proactive, man. Read the Psalms. What was he doing? He was always praying.
Yeah, come.
Always. Calling upon the name of the Lord. See what I'm saying? King David was always doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
I got a quick.
That was
I got that precept for you, Apostle.
Come on with it, man.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 3. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. These are the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks standing before the power of the earth.
I tell you what, look at one of your other brothers a chance to break it down, man. You break it down.
Con, hey, those two olive trees represent the northern and the southern kingdom. All right, and ultimately, when you go into Zechariah 4, they also, that's the anointment pouring themselves out in the earth.
Yep.
Which this word going forth, that's a power in itself, man. All right, this word have conquered, you know, from the ends of the earth. It have woken up brothers. It have worked a miracle. The Lord said, "I'll work a miracle in your day, or work in your work that though it be told you, you wouldn't believe it." This part of that miracle, that's multifold.
Yep.
You know, waking up brothers, right? Killing wickedness throughout the earth. Pulling down strongholds, right? Revealing that wicked, which is the devil. All right. So it's a lot of things working with this with inside this word, man. That's the ultimate thing. All right. That's the ultimate power until the actual physical power do actually come upon us. Because when David prayed, he also said that he can leap over a wall.
Yeah. Yep,
You see, he taught his hands to walk, that he could run through a troop.
Yep.
All right, so, but it was because what? Of his heart towards the Lord, man. Where his mind was at. You got it out.
Yep, this is verse 5.
Come on.
It says, and if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth,
That's right.
and devour their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed.
Because the righteous, when you go to Psalms 5 and 12, it says the Lord compares the righteous about with favor. He compares them about with a shield.
Yeah.
You see? You got it out.
Yeah, that's right, you know. And that's just ultimately the premise of the lesson, man, through the Spirit. You know, don't be discouraged at the things that you see on the news. You know, Esau, hey, it's a lot of stuff going on, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, and if you don't know what's in store for the righteous, man, it can discourage you, man. You know, because you're sitting here thinking, oh, how are we gonna get it? How are we gonna get away from it? You know, and we, of course, you know, we know that it's people that might have woke up 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Somebody probably could be watching this video that woke up yesterday, man. You know, and now they on their journey, so we have
Faith
to.
may not be as strong as ours or other brothers in this thing, but you gotta have faith. Believe in the scriptures. Don't believe in us. Believe in the scriptures, man.
Right, man.
Well, I got one on that. That's Deuteronomy 31 and 6. And it says, be strong and of good courage. Fear not. Be not afraid of them, for the Lord thy power, he it is that doeth go with thee. He will not fail thee nor forsake thee. So and the increases, that increase come again. Every day that passes by is a day that these curses we're getting further away from the curses and moving closer to the blessings.
That's right.
So we know that when the blessings hit us, it ain't gonna be no more Deuteronomy 28 and 15 all the way down. It's gonna be Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 14.
Yeah, that's right.
The blessings is gonna overtake us. So part of that law is part of the law is to be of good courage and fear not. So even if you are just day one into this, you got to keep this law to the best of your ability. You got to keep this law and practice that of being of good courage.
And ultimately, it just everything just gonna boil down to your belief. You gotta believe in Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. And that's ultimately what we're here to tell you. The names, we're here to tell you that salvation has been opened, you know, to the elect. And they don't be disheartened because you see Esau cranking up 5G machines, and you know you see that the quote unquote, you know, the corona, you know, the Crown Vic, should I say? It's Rick spread here because we're getting started right now.
They'll cut this son of a gun right now.
You know, you might see the Crown Vic spreading again, and you know the quote unquote shutdowns and all. You might see all this happening, and you don't know scriptural knowledge, but you gotta have faith, man. The Lord is gonna turn up the men of the Lord, man. Remember, if somebody could hold Isaiah 32, man. You know, Isaiah the 32nd chapter, man.
Oh yeah, please bring that out.
You know, because the Lord is, man, you gotta remember, it's certain men walking this earth that has dedicated their lives and sacrificed families for Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. And the Lord can trust them more than he could trust a 2-bit nigga.
Right.
This is proving grounds, man.
Time and time again.
God.
My man,
Glenn Lewis?
No,
Donnell
no.
Jones?
No, the other nigga that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave Hollister.
Dave Hollister.
Yeah. If anybody got it, you know,
Isaiah
you can bring it out.
32.
Start
Isaiah
at
32 and 1.
Well, you can start
Sorry,
at the top.
Yeah. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. And a man shall be as in hiding place from the wind.
Yeah, a man. So like the apostle was saying something heavier when we first started the video about the women that's joined into a man of the Lord. That man is going to be a hiding place for you, man.
That's right.
And if you've been aggravating him and annoying him, you don't even understand, you know, who you doing this to, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's going. The Lord is. Hey, did not the Lord say, "I will raise up saviors out of Zion"? When you read the book of Judges, it was all about the Lord raising up men to deliver the children of Israel out of these captivities.
Yeah.
Ehud and Gideon. You know, hey, the Lord can put the spirit on a man to actually help get you out of situations.
Yeah.
And of course, he'll only do it to a man that's going to accredit it to Yahweh Bashim Shai.
That's right.
And what Bishop, these women need to understand, Isaiah 4 and 1 doesn't say 7 men gonna cleave to one woman.
Ooh, yeah.
A lot of you women, you got this attitude as if 7 men gonna cleave onto your ass.
And all you women, like, oh, we're gonna bring all
Yeah,
this out.
Slug,
We're gonna bring all this out, and the women says, no. But yo, you fucking women, man. See, I'm about to get belligerent, man, because I'm tired and fed up. Because I've been talking this stuff for so many years, man, about you women and bringing out these same scriptures, man. You like, yo, you so-called sisters in the truth. Y'all want to try to be so deep and get into everything else than what y'all should be into. And then you ask them, look, sister, have you read Proverbs 31? That they haven't read. Nah, I ain't read that.
They trying to break down Daniel's 2nd chapter.
But they want to be prophetess and give their input. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Apostle Tahar told you to shut the fuck up.
Right.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yo, man, shit becomes tiring, man.
Hey, I was just saying that.
I'm just saying,
You know.
What good Apostle Tahar? You women don't go on the comment boards, man. And then some of you women, man, like apostles or elders or other brothers come to the house. Shut the fuck up. Don't even be talking to me, man. Or brothers, man. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. But you watch. Operators die tomorrow, Lord willing, we gonna woo. Woo!
Yeah,
We're gonna do that video.
That's right.
You sisters, a lot of y'all gonna get your ass hurt and then good, leave. It'd be better to get you away from brothers, man. I want to spark the demon so it can get revealed, and then you women that ain't right, that's fucking around with, that's hanging around brothers, y'all can leave. So brothers can be free. I'm not trying to break up households or nothing. Fuck that. Look, I don't deal with that. I'm about bringing out the truth according to the scriptures, man.
That's right.
Okay? You women, you, brother, father, you ain't got no business even giving me your input on nothing. Don't even talk to me.
Gone.
Shalom, that's it. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
See, a real woman, a real shamefaced woman wouldn't even dare try to conversate with another brother. But y'all wicked. You women are wicked. See? Act like y'all. I know, man. We got the lowdown on you. Especially you newer sisters. Look, man, we've been around before some of y'all was born, man. You think we stupid? You know the conversation me and about.
Oh yeah.
Yo, man, we've been doing this for long enough.
Gone.
So you think you little young motherfuckers gonna come and run some game on us, man?
Right.
What the fuck y'all think? We old senile motherfuckers that don't know what's going on. Nah, man.
All on the comment
Don't
board.
believe the hype.
Gone.
You could say, like certain niggas that a bunch of old niggas on the couch. Don't believe the hype. Okay, said that about the other apostles. They're a bunch of old niggas just sitting on the couch. Certain nigga.
Yeah.
Y'all really want to believe that? Okay.
Till you find out. You're gonna find. Hey, the world is getting ready to find out a hard truth, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
The world is getting ready to find out a hard
Okay.
truth. You've been playing with the men of the Lord, just as you played with Yahweh Shah.
Yeah.
Been playing with the men of the Lord, man. It's getting ready to bite you in your ass, man. It's about to bite you in your ass, man.
Time and time again.
Yeah, because this, this
I
world,
decided to put that out.
the Israelite man has been
Yo, man,
backed into a corner time and time
Yeah,
again.
Yeah.
The Israelite man has basically always been, the center of disrespect, man.
Yeah.
Yo, we get
Alright.
disrespected, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hey, the Lord is when you constantly poke at somebody, because we men of the Lord, so we patient. We're very patient. The Lord imparted us the spirit of patience, but guess what? When you keep poking at somebody and you keep fucking with somebody, guess what? They're gonna turn up on you, man.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah,
So
baby.
through the spirit, that's on point, because we're gonna turn up on the women that ain't right, and we're gonna turn up on you heathens and everybody else that ain't right.
And you gotta have fun with this
Wickedness,
thing, man. You gotta have fun with this thing.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Because it's beautiful, it's fun.
I'll keep going at verse 2.
Yeah, Khan.
It says, "And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind,
Yeah, the wind represents the destruction.
Yeah, for these women, right?
Yep.
For these women. Hey, you know, this for you sisters, man. There's someone for everyone. Yeah, hey, that's the scriptures.
Yeah,
Hey, like Dave Wallace told you.
Yeah.
See him now. Hey, you.
Yes.
They gonna get right. There's someone for everyone. Right? You sisters gonna get it.
It says, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place.
Yeah.
As
And
the-
all these represents what? Time of despair, man. It's always a relief from a time of despair, man. A covert from the tempest, a shadow from like a rock from a dry place.
Yeah.
You know, rivers of water from a weary land. These are all, you know, comforts from a hard time.
That's right.
Yeah.
It ain't saying that a woman is going to be that, but then women will have this. Not even just only women. It's just a nigga in general.
Yeah, man. Ain't
You
gonna
got a
be
lot
no
of
more. Ain't gonna be no more of that. Like Dave Wallace, that demon is on me. Ain't gonna be no more. You were looking good as hell.
Right.
Ain't gonna be no more of that shit. Y'all gonna be saying that to us.
Yep.
It's gonna be the other way around.
Yeah.
And then you know what's gonna be so crazy is, hey man, when that time come, you're gonna have to tread lightly around men of the Lord. Man.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, we try not to get into it. I
You know what I'm
know.
saying, man? I got a Dave Wallace demon on me. So like that.
You
I
got
gotta
it.
rebuke that shit, man.
You women have gone for generations or years and not been. The one thing that you women lack is a competitive nature.
Yeah.
See, this world has made it where you think that you are the prize and everybody got to drink your bath water and worship.
Oh
you.
yeah, all that old shit.
Yeah, but they don't. They,
all that shit, our fucking uncles and
Yeah.
some of our, well, my father never talked that shit. I never, girl, I drink your bath water. Certain simple-minded drunken uncles up in the Jew joint talking all that shit,
Yeah.
right? Y'all know about the Jew joint down here in the south.
Yeah.
Boy, then shut the fuck up, man. So that spirit is gone, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That old nigga worshiping women shit,
800
man.
men competing for one woman.
Yeah, the bachelor, the bachelorette.
But
Yeah.
you see, in the times to come, that's going to reverse. Because tell you that
that's
a
right.
man shall be more precious than fine gold.
Yeah.
But you go into that word precious, one of the words that says rare, which a man of the Lord is going to be rare in that time. But it's going to what? It's going to increase our value, man.
Yeah, because see, a lot of people don't see the value in Israelite men right now.
Right.
Because why? Because Esau done dirtied us up, man. Esau done polluted us as a people, but
That's right.
remember, man, you have an elect that's rising out of this gunk that's standing for Yahweh Bashemah Shai. You can't equate niggas with the elect, and that's what happens. You try to equate the brother that's serving the Lord as just a regular nigga. No, this is a rare man.
Man, I'm so glad you're going into
This is a
This
man
is
of
stuff that's
rarity.
hitting home for certain brothers, man.
Oh yeah.
This lesson, you know?
And that's that turn up.
That's all.
That's
That's
right.
Come full circle.
They go, hey, this is the year of the turn up. The year of Yahweh Bashemah Shai turning up. You don't think he gonna turn his men up?
Right.
Come on, man. All this hell getting ready to break loose. And you don't think the Lord is about to turn up his faithful men that's dedicated their lives and sacrificed relationships and jobs and careers and music futures? You don't think the Lord gonna turn these men up?
And children.
Oh yeah.
Children?
That's right.
You don't think the Lord gonna turn up the apostles? You don't think the Lord gonna raise up King David?
Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah.
You don't think the Lord is gonna reestablish the house of David?
Will somebody get Amos the 9th chapter, man? Being that you mentioned that.
Come, apostle. You don't think the Lord is gonna do these things? We dealing with faithful men from generation to generation to generation. You think this thing is just gonna stay weak? It's just like Saturday camps. Saturday camps ain't gonna be forever, man.
That's right.
Sunday camps ain't gonna be forever. It's gonna be a real life nation standing up. It ain't gonna be no, we just, everything is just, all right, we at camp speaking and, and then we go back into America, we get ready for work on Monday,
Eat chicken 5 days a week.
Yeah, eating chicken, the quintessential week. The Lord is getting ready to break this thing down and reestablish the house of David.
Hey, but like the Texas brothers said, Elder Yachawamba and Ariana said 10, 12 years ago, man, we first started rocking with them. Yeah, you chicken eating niggas, you eating chicken. Some of you niggas, we got that phrase from them. we got that from them like years ago, 10 years ago. Yeah, man, you niggas out here, y'all think, yeah. It's truth's all about eating chicken. Y'all have to come around eating chicken. You chicken eating niggas, man. It's true.
Yeah, like the brother said, you eating chicken 5 days. The Lord, this ain't gonna be this whole monotonous hamster wheel life where you just trying to battle yourself through America. It's literally going to be us fueling through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. That's what's going to propel the elect to endure through the times that's coming. And a lot of you people are going to feel like shit. Yeah, oh yeah, that's
Can I read this real quick? This is because it's another turn up. This because again, Jake don't understand that we're going somewhere else with this. This is Jeremiah 31, and I'm gonna read 31 and skip down. Jeremiah 31:31 it says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah." Now I'm gonna skip down to verse 34, and it says, "And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord." See, this is the old covenant.
Yeah.
But now we're going into the new covenant, and a lot of y'all are going to be left here for dead, and not going to enter into this new covenant.
So like Benjamin says, "Them for dead." See, like Benjamin said, "Them for dead."
Yeah, that's what got to happen. You know, that's just what got to happen. Hey, the Lord has been giving us spiritual anesthesia to where we're not going to feel nothing for you niggas when you die. We're not going to feel it, man. You know, a lot of niggas been dropping, man. And hey, when Hank Aaron and, you know, Betty White, the dude from Black Panther, when they drop, I didn't feel nothing, bro.
First of all, man, first of all, any of you niggas, man, but I know there was, you black or you fucking Hispanic or you Native American niggas, if you mourn fucking Betty White, you deserve to be fucking horsewhipped. Okay? You really deserve to be horsewhipped. Betty White, that old Edomite, monkey bitch, you got some serious problems. If you was sad about Betty White, man, I was like, man, but don't we gonna get to them. We talking about Betty White right now, man. you. Ooh, but I can't get too raw. Yeah. If you mourned her, then you need to be horsewhipped. And that's my right to say that. Y'all wanna cut the video and do it, man. You niggas, oh my God, Betty, now brother, man, to water, Barakatah, how about you? I got tired of looking at that old nasty crow on TV. Yeah. Even until she died. What made her so old? That old stupid show, The Golden Girls. That was her claim to fame. And you know what? Way back in the days, in the 80s, when I was still like a kid, I remember that stupid show, The Golden Girls. And you know what? You would watch it, but I never watched it all the way. Like, you would watch it, there was nothing else on to watch. Yeah. It'll be on, you'll watch like a little bit of it, then you turn off. You know what I mean? The Golden, Betty White. I didn't get, because all the other crows on that show were dead.
Betty dead, yeah.
She was the last surviving member, so they made her into this icon. Yeah. But you know, you had
yeah.
Who you niggas gotta go? Y'all gotta go.
You had
we
men.
gonna get there.
You had men.
Oh my God, Betty White, R.I.P. Betty White.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Some old, decrepit, honky bitch. Yeah. You niggas got problems, man.
Yeah.
Yes. Rap the News and the Cookie Man. You know, that was something else.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they're going to cook with Bloods and Crumbs and I did videos on it, man.
Yeah, Young Dolph, yeah.
That was his name?
Yeah, Young Dolph.
I call him the Cookie Monster. Nigga, all you had to do was go somewhere else and get your cookies, man.
Could have baked them at the house, man.
Yeah, you could have went to the damn supermarket and got the Nestle.
Go to Whole Foods. Ain't no niggas in there.
Nah, but he wanted to go and I got to get the cookies from there, yo.
Right, yep.
Okay.
I got
Dumbass nigga.
Right.
Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, yeah.
Who told you to be up out there trying to help niggas? You got smoked. See what I'm saying? Because you know what? Nipsey Hussle, you didn't learn a lesson. You can't help him. And then they always talk about, when a brother make it, he leave the community and I don't blame him.
Yeah, no, you can't blame him.
F the community. Yo, if you were, hey man, when I'm at this brothers out there, any of you so-called black men or Latinos or whatever, if you make it, you so-called make it out the ghetto, don't come back.
Right.
Fuck them niggas, man. Nah, man, that nigga, man, he Uncle Tom, man. He live. Well, why is he Uncle Tom? He live, he ain't giving back to the community. Why do he gotta give any, did y'all niggas help him get out?
You're not gonna protect him.
Niggas want you to come back around so they can
rob you.
Right. Yeah.
Like
Okay.
we know niggas.
Yeah.
It's
We done lived amongst them.
This is the hood, and we in this house, and I said we was like a crew of rappers, and we made it out. We made good, and we like, nah, fuck that, yo. We gonna go right back here, get this house, yo, right here in the hood. You fucking niggas will be here trying to rob us, man.
Yeah.
Trying to shoot us up, stick us for our chains and shit,
Yep.
or trying to pop our woman.
They wouldn't go 10 to 15 minutes up the road to a Edomite
Oh.
neighborhood. They gonna go right around they own neighborhood. That's Jake though.
That's Jake.
And that's why the Lord is gonna distinguish niggas from the elect real soon.
Right.
And a lot of you niggas gonna be crawling to try to find some type of favor with the Lord. And the Lord gonna reject you, man. The Lord said what? I have stretched out my hand, you know, and no man regarded. He
That's
said,
right.
therefore in your calamity will I mock you and I will laugh. You know, the Lord is gonna slap your hand down, man. Nah, nigga, he gonna reject you. The scripture say, I will reject you, seeing that you shall be no priest to me, man. Okay? Y'all disrespecting the Lord on a whole nother level. Y'all, right now, the Lord is being disrespected on the level that's even worse than when we was in the wilderness of Egypt.
Yeah.
The Lord has never been disrespected this much, man. The disrespect is pretty much intolerable.
Yeah, it's crazy.
At this moment. Everybody is fed up with a nigga. Okay? So the Lord is creating a scenario right now for you. Okay? He gonna turn up the elect. He gonna turn, man. He get ready to give all of y'all over fully to Esau, man.
Right.
And well, you know, if I may add, you could already see that in the beginning part of this year. Because see, we are going into this mind frame. We're going straight forward, man. Straight to the bullshit. We're not afraid of it. Matter of fact, we're looking forward to the bullshit.
Yeah,
that's already distinguishes us from y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all are like talking to y'all. I'm like, you know, Elder Yashuamba said this in a video. Talking to people outside the faith, they got weaks, imp spirits.
They gone, bro.
They you talk to them and you feel that weakness, and it's like
Well,
y'all
let me say
already
this.
coming in here weak.
If I may say this, they have a weak aspiration of their own self-worth. You have a very low aspiration of your own self-worth.
I got you real quick. Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. Verse
Well,
11.
y'all break it down. Why don't you brothers jump on that?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Hey, man. Let's wake up, man.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
That's all these Christian niggas, man. All you Christians, you Muslims, all you religions, you have this bravado, this pride that you cover. So as it says in Judges, Judges the 10th chapter? Hey, let your gut. We're ready to prove our gods. Yeah. See, we don't have we trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So we have we're in that Elijah, that Elisha spirit. We're gonna try it. But with y'all, let's see if Yehuda, Yeshaya, Yeshua, all these other deities, Ahaya, all these deities. Let's see if you're gonna be protected in that day, man.
That's right, bro. That's right. Verse 11. It says, "In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up the ruins." And
because it was all a prophecy. It was all prophecy that that this falling would happen. but at the same time that the Lord is bringing us back. It was all temporal. It was never meant for us to be at the bottom forever. This is a punishment, and no punishment lasts forever. So it's coming to an end. So the Lord is raising up his chosen servant, as it says. The Lord, the King David, I think one of his last prayers was he said that the Lord would. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it. If you read that, I'll get it to add to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it again. Amos 9:11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen. I'm gonna say this real quick while the cap getting the scripture. How can you raise up the tabernacle of David without David?
Exactly.
Right. That's just there. Yeah.
You know, how can you raise that up without David? See, the Lord is going to do some things in these latter times that's going to blow a lot of y'all mind. Because He's going to turn up His sanctuary.
Yeah.
He's going to turn up His house.
Yep.
He gonna magnify His name through His house, which is what? The house or the tabernacle of David.
Yep.
This is not a game, man.
It's not a game.
This is not a game. We dealing in some very serious and very delicate times. This is a very delicate time to be alive, man. The scripture say in 2 Ezra 13, it says, blessed be they that lived and them that be in the grave. You don't think the Lord is going to raise up King David so King David can witness Yahushua coming back? We talking about the king.
That's right.
We talking about the one that's right up under Yahushua. His eyes are going to see Yahushua, man.
That's right, man. You got to be here.
Job said it. Job said, though this flesh corrupt, thine eyes shall see the coming of the Son of Man.
That's right,
You don't
man.
think King David going to be standing on his toes, 10 toes, watching Yahushua come back
So,
with the
man,
elect?
guess what? Y'all can laugh and y'all can say we in the fantasy world.
Yep.
Y'all in the fantasy world.
Watch and see.
See? You know, the scriptures say Ecclesiastes 1:9. We went into the reincarnation and then we just read Amos tonight. I will raise up the tabernacle of David. So David is going to be reincarnated, man. So guess what? Those men, and at this point, we don't care if y'all scoff or
That's right.
King Marshall, fuck that, I'm going to say it, man.
Yeah.
King Marshall is King David, man.
Khan.
And we believe in that. And High Priest Rabbi Abba Bivens, that was Elijah the prophet.
Khan.
And John the Baptist.
Khan.
Okay? High Priest Yaquab, man. That was Aaron the High Priest, man. And we believe that there had to be Noah as well, man. Those were great men that I got to know those men and be with them in this life, in this world. The Lord blessed me to be with those men on a heavy level. Me being a young kid, a fucking baby, a 17, 18-year-old little fucking kid, that the Lord just threw me right in the mix amongst these great men. You know what I mean? To this day, I still don't understand, but I do. But it's just like, man, you know what I mean? So I know I'm going to see those men again. I miss those men because I knew them on a personal, earthly level. Like I'm sitting here with you brothers, I knew those men like that. You know, King Mashah, High Priest Ariah, you know what I'm saying? High Priest Jaquab. We didn't get a chance to meet High Priest Abba Bivens, but King Mashah, High Priest Ariah, High Priest Jaquab, we knew them, man. They knew us. I remember, man, High Priest High Priest Ariah, his mother was a Reubenite. Because I got, man, me and Apostle DeBar, we used to look after High Priest Jaquab when he started getting a little old and senile, and we used to look after him. We lived in the same building with him. You were up there in Harlem, man, and shit. And I remember High Priest Jaquab, I would be sitting there talking to him. He knew I was a so-called Native American. And yeah, brother, he said, my woman's a Native American too, look, brother. And he would pull out the picture, and he showed me a picture of his woman. Probably to show me the picture of High Priest Ariah's mother. High Priest Ariah's mother is a Reubenite, straight up Native woman. I used to sit there, he used to show me pictures and talk to me and tell me stories. Me and Apostle Kapar, High Priest Jaquab, man. told me he used to be a cowboy. He's from Florida. He was from Florida. Yeah, I'm from Florida too, brother. Then he would show me pictures of him. He had pictures like of him as he was a cowboy, man. He used to walk around with 2 6-shooters and shit. Yeah, man, we would sit there and talk about High Priest Jaguar. When he would sit and he would just talk to me and be telling me all kind of stories and yeah, man. So, brother, we were blessed, man. We were blessed, man. We were blessed to be amongst some of the greatest men on the planet. You know what I mean?
I got a quick one. This is Job 8:8, and it says, "For I inquire, I pray thee of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers." So again, all of this is all in us rebuilding and reestablishing the house of David. Every last bit of this, from those stories going back 20, 30 years ago to today, this is all part of that, reestablishing the house of David. And Lord willing, we'll be part of that. Lord willing,
I pray so, man.
We seen as fit to be some duty in it.
I pray, man. Bro, all I can say in all that, I pray that all I can do is pray that I'm a man of the Lord. I pray. You know what I'm saying? I pray. That's why I always push prayer. I pray that Yahweh shall find me worthy. The little bit of stuff that I did, but I still feel unworthy. You know what I'm saying? I have more faith that you brothers are men of the Lord than myself. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all doing, man, as long as y'all continue. And if you continue in the faith. Just stay strong, man.
When Yahweh shall come back, the Lord said, "Who shall I find so doing?" You got to still have that faith when the Lord come back.
That's right.
And I say this through the Spirit. Of course, Apostle Ricard, he has the history with those men, and we don't, but we still believe.
That's right.
We believe, and we believe exactly what we can see it, even though we don't even know them personally, just like we don't know Yahushua personally, but we still believe that exactly what they saying is the truth. And the Lord is going to do something with that house. Because see, all these nations is mounting up, and we're going to get back to the scriptures and get ready to wrap up, get some closing scriptures, but all these nations is mounting up, and they coming together, and here it is, Israel, the mightiest nation on the earth, is in ruins if you just look at us. No, it's not in ruins.
Man,
the Lord is going to raise up that house, that little sanctuary that's gonna project over all of these nations, man.
The Lord is with you, the elect of Israel.
That's right.
Listen, man, little quick story. I've had experiences with supernatural forces, man, in my time in this truth. More than once, on my own, and even like being around the men of the Lord. I know that the angels exist. I've had interactions with the angels. I'm not fucking crazy or drunk, okay? Speaking of High Priest Jaguar, y'all overheard me telling the story last night, myself and Apostle Bob, we used to look after High Priest Jaguar, and the angel woke me up that night in his room.
Yeah, that was him.
It was like, we had to look after him. It was cold, freezing, man. We were suffering back then. We were so poor and catching hell. And then an angel woke me up, because I fell asleep and I was tired and cold, and man, I ain't even going too deep into the conditions of how that man was living, and that's when other wicked niggas in Israel had money and they could have had High Priest Jaguar living better, but he was sleeping on a fucked up bed. It was just a little small room, maybe like the same size as your bathroom. And I had nodded, and I know it was a little room, one way in, one way out. And I felt them 2 fingers like, wake up! And I almost, in my subconscious, like, wake up, man! And I woke up and jumped and looked behind me, and there was nothing behind me. There was nobody else in the room but me and High Priest Jaguar. But I looked behind me like, what the fuck? Then I turned around and looked. High Priest Jaguar was getting up out the bed. Because that's when he was getting a little senile. We had to keep an eye on him to make sure he didn't leave the building. I turned around and said, hey, Jaguar, where you going? Look, man, I just gotta go to the bathroom. You got a problem with that? He was rough, man. Oh no, it's okay. But I was sleeping.
Yeah.
So the angel woke me up. I know it was an angel because there was nobody else in the little small room. There was nobody behind me. Yaquab was in front of me, and I felt that like two hard, rough fingers behind me. And I heard the voice, but I heard the voice in my. I didn't hear it physical, bro, but I heard it in
your spirit.
Wake up, nigga.
Yeah.
And I turned around, and as I took my Yaquab was getting up out the bed. Man, another time I was locked up in jail. You know, I was young. We used to hop the turnstile in New York. I had all kind of knives and what. Man, I was in the cell. Esau had me, and I started doing push-ups and shit, and dips and push-ups, and sending up curses on the cops and praying right in front of their face. And then I felt a heavy presence. I felt it, man. The angel came down in the cell. I knew, and I wasn't alone. I was sitting on the bench, and all the hair, you know, when all the hairs on your body stand up, and even they, them devils, fucking, I was like, and I was scared. I was, well, you know, in a righteous way, but I was like, I looked over to see if somebody was sitting on the damn bench, but somebody was sitting on the bench. A powerful, overwhelming presence came down to like, it was almost like I couldn't even breathe almost. And I was like, oh shit. All the hairs, every hair on my body, the hairs on my toes stood up. Because I felt that presence come down in that cell, like a vapor, like a powerful, and I was like, oh shit. And I looked over on the bench to see if I could see somebody there. I didn't see nothing, but somebody, the angel was all up, the presence filled up the whole cell.
Wow.
And the Lord sent the angel down to comfort me, to be with me in that cell.
Wow.
And then like maybe not even 20 minutes later, oh yeah, we're gonna let you go. And they let me go.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So the angels have been with me, man.
man.
The presence of the Lord has been with me, brother. So, man, this truth is for real. Okay?
If I can say something,
Yeah.
see, these things for us, that's how you know this is the truth, man. Because no other house, no other sect can have stories from years ago that we can feel and add on and take them stories and pass them stories on. That's how you know a nation is being built. We're literally passing word, historical history within our own thing, word for word. That's power.
Yeah, it's power.
There's nothing. Christians ain't doing this. They're not old Betty and certain Christians sitting around and sharing stories from 20, 30, 40 years ago. This is the only thing. We're the only people that's doing that.
Only thing a Christian got is a testimony on how the Lord delivered them from a Ford Ranger to a Dodge Ram. They don't have no real testimony yet. I was driving a Ranger with no heat, no AC, and the Lord gave me a Cadillac Escalade. And amen. The Lord got me out of that old raggedy car. He got me out of that old neighborhood. And he blessed me with this old nice house. They ain't got no real experiences from the heavens.
Spiritual.
So yeah, we're gonna wrap up on that.
I tend to give those testimonies.
Yeah, the water.
The water for sure. This man, brother, that was the story of some of y'all, like 25, 30-year-old stories, man. But I still get goosebumps and still I get emotional. I get emotional. Damn right, I get emotional. Talking about this shit, Not, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Go ahead and hit that, bro.
This is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 8, verse 8.
Yeah, man.
It says, despise not the discourse of the wise, but acquaint thyself with their proverbs. For of them thou shalt learn instruction and how to serve great men with ease.
Break it down, huh?
The apostles and elders, doing their, testimonies and doing their lessons, they, go into certain things. Yeah, you got to be watching, man. The Lord brought you in as a watchman. So not only do you watch, for the people of Israel, you got to watch for your leaders too, man. Okay? Because this is like the brothers is going into that. This is a great service that we're in, man. Where the Lord actually had mercy and blessed us to even be amongst great men. Okay? The same great men like how you read in the book of Sirach, the 44th chapter.
Oh, yeah.
These same great men are back today prophesying, man.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say this, man. It's a privilege to be amongst you brothers, man. It's a privilege for me to be in y'all presence. It's a privilege. Okay? know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to close it out on that note. That was some heavy, heavy building, man. The spirit ain't playing right now, man. The Lord bringing judgment, but at the same time, man, the Lord is uplifting his flock.
That comfort's increasing, man.
It's increasing tremendously, man. And guess what the Lord is doing? The Lord is fully setting our minds to be totally against you niggas. That's right.
Yeah, man.
Just as y'all against us, the Lord is he's fine-tuning our mind to be fully set against you. We ain't worried about nothing that's outside the tabernacle of David, outside the elect. Everything else, casualty of war.
That's right, bro.
Okay? That's how we got to think. The Lord is about to turn this thing up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashemah Shai, and the Lord is going to give the apostles and the elders and the men, the great men that he set up to establish this truth, he's going to increase them, man.
That's right.
Okay? We got to keep it real, man. We're in the times of keeping it real. The Lord is going to increase the leadership of this thing, man. Okay? And if you ain't right, Yahweh Bashemah Shai going to start calling your number. So brothers, be in the spirit of examination, be in the spirit of praying, be in the spirit of repentance, and do the work. Do the first works, man.
That's right.
Stay out the way. Stay out the line of fire. Do not put yourself in the line of fire. The Lord is moving through these camps. So Baba Kushai, follow the spirit, starting with the apostles and elders. Listen to what's being said, man. Take your correction. Follow your leaders, your camp head, your captains, officers. Listen to what's going on, man. Pray to the Lord. Fast to Yahweh Bashemah Shai. Switch your diet up, man. Work out. Get in the spirit. We at war. It's going down, man. So with that, Lord willing, that was an edifying lesson. We're going to go ahead and close this thing out, giving all praises, all glory and honor to
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Our double honors once more to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Peace, love, many blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom, brothers, man.
All right.